Hello and welcome to this edition of TMA's Farm Margin Talk. This is Devin Schierling, Grain Marketing Manager for TMA. So on this first Friday of the new year, I want to take this opportunity to wish each of you a happy purple new year in honor of our Wildcats playing the Razorbacks this evening. And unfortunately, this guy will be in Chaparral, Kansas officiating some high school basketball. But now getting more on touch with what we're talking about today. Farm margin for January the 6th, 2012. Dryland corn and irrigated corn both saw nice increases again week on week with good profits being available there. And really all throughout our 2012, we're looking at good profit potentials on your operations. And how we came up with these numbers, this is the crop nutrients that we're using in crop protection, all the individual expenses backed out of this based upon our new crop Groveland cash prices. And this is the number of bushels that it takes for each one of these. So instead of visiting about it in cost per acre, which sometimes can feel overwhelming, let's talk about it in bushels and what that relates back to your operation. But what's causing this market to move right now? That's been the question that's come across the phone lines repeatedly the last couple of days. There's really three things going on right now. Weather, and then world economic issues. You have the drought in South America, with corn issues affecting the corn markets. You have Russian and Ukraine dryness that's focusing on some of our wheat issues. And then world economic news. How's the dollar? How does world currency and economic issues affect us going forward? And here's what they're talking about. So this chart came from our friends at Advanced Trading, and that yellow oval in the middle represents 75% of the corn that's produced in Argentina. And that just so happens to be the exact same spot where all the heat issues are at today. And so that's part of the reason why earlier this week when they said they're looking at more precipitation in this area, why we were swinging, because it's their 4th of July right now. Their corn's pollinating, and that's why weather in Argentina is dictating so much of what our markets are in this area, because that affects the need or the demand for U.S. corn and what our final year-end balance sheet will be ahead of our January USDA crop report. And so with saying that on the January report, I just took this picture of the DEES 2012 corn futures and where we're at right now. And following that DEES report, something that was brought up to me today by one of our consultants was that 4 out of the last 5 years, the day of the January report, we had a limit move up or down. So what does that mean? Let's do whatever we can to protect ourselves, put a floor in this market so that if it goes lower, we're protected. If it goes higher, great, we become that much more profitable for a minuscule investment on your behalf. So what to do? Put a floor in the market. Number 2 is understand your crop insurance options, what you can do to maximize that farm revenue so that no matter what happens, yield, price, weather, you will be protected. So for more information on that, feel free to contact your TMA grain marketing or crop insurance specialist. Make sure you check us out and follow us on Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn. And I also wanted to welcome Justin Jenkins to our group. Justin's first day was Tuesday of this week, and he'll be covering more of our northern territory for TMA. So with that being said, Happy New Year and go Cats.